Both campaigns appealing to religious voters with two new op-eds published today by the Christian Post. In one, Vice President Mike Pence makes the argument that President Trump is the best choice for people of faith, highlighting the administration's pro-life record. In the other op-ed, Joe Biden offers his own personal appeal for why Christians should vote for him, explaining how God's greatest command is what drives him, writing, quote, "Loving God and loving others are at the very foundation of my faith. Throughout my career in public service, these values have kept me grounded in what matters most," end quote. Well, John Browno works at the Christian Post as its senior managing editor. He joins us now with some inside information about how these op-eds, and how both campaigns were eager to get their message to the Christian audience. John, welcome. Can you tell us the backstory of reaching out to the campaigns and getting them to participate in these op-eds?
Oh, yeah. We've always had contacts with both campaigns. It is markedly different from the Democratic side this election compared to Hillary Clinton. She wasn't that interested in the faith vote, very different from Barack Obama, who did reach out and develop a organization that tried to respond to Christian interests. So that's kind of back to 2008, really. 2012, Barack wasn't as active, but certainly Biden is back to kind of the 2008 version of Christian involvement in terms of the Democratic Party. Now, the Republican Party has always considered the Christian vote a rock solid piece of their voting puzzle.
John, real quickly here, why did we hear from Vice President Mike Pence and not President Trump?
Well, we discussed, they offered both, and, we just I had a conversation with them, and I think many Christians really like Mike Pence. I mean, he's the kind of the leader of the Christian leaders who have been tapped in the Trump administration, and if you step back and just look at that, how have Christian leaders fared in a Trump administration? They've comported themselves quite well, quite nicely. They've done an excellent job, and sort of Pence is at the top of that list. So we decided that Mike, has, I'll use the word credibility. I mean, not that Trump doesn't have credibility, but he's, Donald is an impresario. He's a braggadocio. He's all New York all the time. What can I say? The Christian, it's often the Christian witness doesn't meld well with that.
John, we know your audience, your readers are both Republicans and Democrats. Are the campaigns reaching out to two different audiences within the Christian space here?
Oh, that's a great question. And then, that's a question that's going to be continued to be unpacked in the future here. Since Roe v. Wade, the Christian vote has been pretty solid because of that issue. And now that Amy Coney Barrett has been added to the Supreme Court, you wonder whether both campaigns realize that Christians are going to begin to think about other issues besides Roe v. Wade. I mean, we have seen an explosion of interest in the subject of, can a pro-lifer vote for Biden this year because of other issues? Christians are interested in healthcare. Christians are interested in education. Christians are interested in police reform. These are seemingly democratic issues that resonate. So we definitely have that division. I mean, it's a very divisive election, and there are divides in the Christian community too. So no one should be surprised about that. But the far-reaching thing here is both campaigns have decided to say, we have to start to make our case. What's important to you to the Christian community?
All right, John Grano with the Christian Post. We have to leave it there, but it's great to have you on. Thank you for joining us.
All right, thanks.